Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Anderson, and my message today is entitled The 32-Second Meditation That Will Truly Transform Your Life. That's a pretty big claim for 32 seconds of meditation, but it's true. And I'm going to give you that meditation. I'm not going to make you wait for it. I'm going to read it to you in just a moment. Then I'm going to spend some time to explain to you why it's so powerful and how you can actually use that every single day of your life in a way that will powerfully impact how you see yourself, how you see the world, and how you live out who you are and express it in a healthy, meaningful, and fruitful way. So the 32-second meditation, it really is 32 seconds, is this. I open my heart completely to all the support and love that wants to come to me. I let go of all resistance to receiving that love and support. And I surrender to and celebrate my full blossoming in all the years and days I have to live. That's it. That's the whole 32-second meditation. Now, you can listen to that and write it down, or you could email me at the end of this message, or anytime you want, actually, and I will send you a recorded copy that I use for myself. I recorded it in my own voice on my cell phone, and I play it back to myself every day, almost every day, many times sometimes more than just once. So if you want it, you can email me at dra@dracoach.com. dra@dracoach.com, and I'll send you the recording of it. Let me say it one more time, and then I'm going to talk about it. I open my heart completely to all the support and love that wants to come to me. I let go of all resistance to receiving that love and support. And I surrender to and celebrate my full blossoming in all the years and days I have left to live. That's the whole deal. So let me break it apart, start in the beginning, and tell you what each part means to me and how it can have a big effect on you. The first line is, I open my heart completely to all the support and love that wants to come to me. Now, there's a beautiful line in one of Rumi's poems in which he talks about a thief who spent his whole day walking around the magnificent city of Baghdad. Now, this was in the 13th century, in 1200s, in Baghdad. So it was a magnificent place then, and I imagine it still is today. He said this thief spent his whole day walking around the magnificent city of Baghdad, and all he saw was pockets. Now, what that means is the thief was only focused on the pockets, so it missed the magnificence of the architecture and the art, the buildings, and even the people who were in that wonderful city. The thief missed all of that because he was only focused on what he wanted to steal, and the place he wanted to take it from was in the pockets of the people that he encountered. Now, all of us have that tendency. All of us, is to only see what we're focused on. So if you are spending your day, if you're spending your life expecting not to see love but to see something else, maybe you look around and you see people's incompetence. Maybe you look around and you see greed, or you see people searching for power, or you see disappointing things, or you see people who can't be trusted. Whatever it is that you're looking for, it's there and you're going to see it. But what if you spent your day opening your heart? Now, to open the heart is the place where we give and receive love. It is the center of your being. And it is there that you have your greatest sensitivities to receiving and giving love. Now, the way I said this meditation is I open my heart completely to all the support and love that wants to come to me. Now, that might sound like a strange sentence to you, but my experience in this life, and particularly over the last 30 or 40 years, is that we are surrounded by support and love that truly wants to come to us. But like the thief, we ward it off because we are not open to it. We think, really, maybe it's not there. And so this meditation starts by offering you a way out of that box, a way out of the box that does not expect to see or experience love and support. I open my heart completely. Completely is an important word, because I want you to have the experience as you say this, as you listen to it, that something in you is opening fully. I open my heart completely to all the support and love that wants to come to me. Now, no matter where you are spiritually in your life, it doesn't matter to this meditation where you are, because wherever you are in your spiritual development, this meditation will help you expand that and deepen it. My experience, my friends, is that we are literally swimming in a sea of love, and we don't know it. We don't know it. You might say, in some sense, we're like fish in the ocean. I doubt seriously if any fish knows that there's an ocean that gives them this sense of weightlessness that they experience every single moment of their lives. It's always there. They don't notice it, unless, of course, a fisherman comes along and pulls them out of the water for a moment, and all of a sudden they realize that something that was essential to their lives is gone. Hopefully it's a catch and release fisherman. He throws you back. But you are surrounded by support and love that wants to come to you. You don't have to believe me. I want to be like the Buddha in this part. The Buddha said, do not believe what I'm telling you or teaching you. Do not trust it. Practice it, and then trust your experience. I think every great spiritual leader would probably say the same thing. What I say, don't trust it just because I say it. Practice it. Put it into practice and see what happens, and then trust that. If you practice opening your heart completely to all the love and support that wants to come to you, you're going to have an amazing experience. If you do it the way I'm going to tell you about. Now, you can't do it 32 seconds once a day and have much of an effect. It's a good start. It is a good start that you even try. But I'm going to suggest you do it more than that, of course, but it's only 32 seconds. You've got 32 seconds at a stoplight. You have 32 seconds as you sit down to eat a meal. You have 32 seconds before you go to bed at night. You have 32 seconds throughout the day that if you pause and say this meditation, nothing else in your life will even know that you took that 32 seconds but you, and it will transform your experience. Okay, I open my heart completely to all the support and love that wants to come to me. I know some of you do not believe that love and support want to come to you from all of this wonderful universe that we live in. You don't have to trust that. Just ask for it. If you do trust it, it makes it work even better, but start wherever you are. The second piece is, I let go of all resistance to receiving that love and support. I let go of all my resistance to receiving that love and support. Now, Rumi once again says a really powerful thing that psychologically is so true and spiritually true. Now, he wrote almost 800 years ago. He said, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you've built against it. Your task is not to seek for love, but to look inside yourself and find all the barriers that you have created against receiving that love. Now you say to me, what? I would like to have all the love that wants to come to me. No, you don't. If you're sitting there and you feel awash with love, overwhelmed by love that wants to come to you from every different direction, then you don't need to do this meditation. You're already there. But I never met anybody like that yet. I hope someday I will. And ultimately, I want to look in the mirror and meet that person because of the work he's doing. I'm on that path, but I'm sharing this with you so that you can move along that path also. I let go. Look inside yourself and just notice today all the times that you go like this when love wants to come to you, when support wants to come to you. Someone offers to give you something. It might be $1, $10. It might be a hug. It might be, let me run this errand for you. Who knows what it might be. And you say, no, I'll do it myself. What are you saying? Are you saying no to love and support? Look at all the ways that your child, your wife, your husband, your brother, your sister, your friends, all the people in your life reach out to you in different ways during your day and you deflect it. We are masters of deflecting love and support. Someone says to you, hey, I think you are wonderful at this behavior, whatever it is. And you start making excuses and you deflect it. That's a way of blocking the love and support that wants to come to you. Now, psychologically speaking, all of us come to some powerful conclusions before we are 10 years old, usually even before 5, about how much love and support there's going to be for us in this world, based on how we're treated or how we experience that treatment as when we're little kids. When you're 4 or 5 years old and mom or dad are not there or not sensitive to you, however they treated you, in your mind, as a 4 or 5-year-old, you conclude, that's my life. And sadly, for most people, they never question that decision. They just live it out. And like the thief who spent his whole day in Baghdad looking for pockets to steal from, you unconsciously walk around your life and expect life to be the way it was when you started out. You generalize from that experience to every day, and it's often not very good. However, you don't have to stay stuck in that. You can say this meditation, and the second part of it is, I let go of all my resistance to receiving that love and support. It's a powerful decision that you can make in your life. I'm letting go of all the stuff inside my head that gets between me and seeing, experiencing the love and support that really wants to come to me. You can do that. I promise you, that line alone will save you a lot of therapy. A lot of therapy. If you really practice it, if you open yourself to it, you say, wait, I want to spend the time today paying attention. How do I go like this to love and support, and change it to this? I want all the love and support that wants to come to me. Now finally, and this might sound like a twist to some of you, but the last line is, and I surrender to and celebrate my full blossoming in all the years and days I have left to live. You know, my mother lived to 98 years, and she said to me more than once, I don't know why the Lord is keeping me here. My family's okay. I've had a wonderful life. My husband has gone on ahead of me. I'm ready to go. And I said to her on more than one occasion, Mom, I think as long as you're here, you have something to offer, something to give, something to share that's valuable. And God will then take you when it's your time. And I think you can trust that. It seemed to give her a little bit of comfort. Sometimes she would drift back in the other way, but it was something that really was powerful to me, because I could see that she was ready to go. She did go in a peaceful way. It was a kind of a celebration for her. But I think every moment that we have on this planet, every moment we are breathing, we can be blossoming. We are meant to blossom. We are meant to be fully the person that we were put here to be. And we can be that if we surrender to it. There's a wonderful little story, it's true, in Jewish literature about a rabbi who lived in, I think it was Eastern Europe 200-300 years ago. His name was Rabbi Zusha. On his deathbed, this is what Zusha had to say. Now, he was an Orthodox rabbi, and they did not say the word God the way we do as Christians. They used the Hebrew word Hashem, which means the name. So this is what Zusha said. When I die and I meet Hashem, he will not say to me, Zusha, why were you not Abraham? He will say to me, why were you not Zusha? So when you get there, those beings of light and love that will greet you are going to ask you that same question. How much were you the person? Did you allow yourself to blossom into the person you were meant to be? Not Matthew, not Zusha, not Abraham, but you. Now, the good news is, if we surrender to that and we celebrate it, it gives us an incredibly meaningful, purposeful life. You are here to receive love, to let go of your resistance, and use that energy to become the blossoming blessing that you truly are. Everybody. Now, I wrote a poem about that. I'm going to have to read it to you because I had never memorized a poem in my life. It just doesn't work in my brain. So I'm going to read it to you. It's about surrendering to and celebrating your full blossoming. Everyone buds, but not everyone blossoms. The difference is in the listening. When our soul calls us, and we are all called, we answer and begin to open to that voice. Or we turn deaf ears and abort the journey. It is the way of grace to mercifully ignore our willful deafness and call us anew every day, every moment, until at last we respond. This then, my friend, is that moment, your moment to stop and listen again with your heart's ears. Your soul calls you now to risk opening to all the fierce blossoming that begs to be born in you. This sound is the one you have waited all your life to hear. Stand up now and let it fill you. There's nothing else to do. I'm going to suggest that you take this 32-second meditation and listen to it, say it to yourself every day. The way I use it is I have recorded it on my phone, and I sit quietly, I close my eyes, and I press the button, and it plays for 32 seconds. And I absorb it, I take it into my being, I allow myself to experience it as fully as I can each time, and I play it 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times in a row. 5 times in a row is 2.5 minutes. That's it. Every day. As I say it, I can feel life coming into my body. I can feel my heart opening. I can experience the dropping of resistance to receiving all the love and support that comes to me. And then during my day, I am far more sensitized as how much really, really wants to come to me. And then finally, all day long, I think in the back of my mind, how do I blossom today? I want to give you that gift. I want to give you that gift. That's why I created this 32-second meditation that will, if you practice it, transform your heart, your life, and your sense of your purpose in blossoming in this experience we call life. God bless you as you receive love, as you drop your resistance to it, and as you use that energy to become the really beautiful, magnificent blossom that you are.